Yo, what is good, guys? In today's video, we'll be covering 3 mistakes that people do that stop them from getting abs. Okay, so let's get into the video. So the first thing that's stopping people from getting abs, that is eating the right food, but eating too many calories. Listen, eating the right food is incredibly important, but if you're eating too many calories, you're not in a calorie deficit. And I'd argue a calorie deficit is more important than training abs, because if you're not in a calorie deficit, your body fat will go up. If your body fat's going up, your fat's going up. If your fat's going up, you got a bigger belly. Hence, it's harder to get abs. So if you're eating healthy food, but you're not eating in a calorie deficit, there's no point. Number two is not hitting your protein. Reason being, protein is essential for muscle growth, and your abs are a muscle. Don't listen to those people who tell you you do not need to train your abs. You do need to train your abs. It's any other muscle. You'll get some random ass gym geek saying,
well, I generally think that you do not need to train your abs. You just need to be in a calorie deficit, no training abs, and you will have abs. Just shut your bitch ass. You need to train your abs, and when you eat protein, your abs recover faster and you get stronger, your core strength increases. And think of it this way, when you are in a calorie deficit, your body fat reduces. Abs, here they are getting thicker because you're training them, especially with weights. So therefore, they stick out. That's why training them is important. And when you eat protein, boom shakalaka. That's why eating protein is so important, especially proteins that your abs aren't gonna grow if you don't eat protein. And protein can help with muscle growth. It's just so good. I need a haircut. Ideally, you can find protein sources in eggs, chicken breast, minced beef, steak, beans, chicken wings. That's the best place I reckon to find them, because you can take additional stuff like protein powder, but natural protein is better, obviously. And the final thing that is incredibly essential for getting abs is overdoing exercises, but not focusing on lowering the body fat. But your body fat really needs to drop, because if I put it into perspective, imagine a boat is sinking and there's a hole in the boat, and you've got 10 people. Each person is an abs exercise, but you've got 10 people with a bucket, putting the water in, taking it out. You're working hard, you're training them hard, you're doing everything like that. But if there's a hole in there, you're not solving the issue, and water's gonna keep coming in. Now, same thing with your body. If you've got a high body fat percentage, but you're doing all these exercises, leg raises, flutter kicks, everything, but your body fat percent is high, you're doing nothing, you're just not solving the issue. So in order for these exercises to work, you need to reduce your body fat percentage. You can do that by being in a calorie deficit, as I mentioned before. You can do that by consuming less calories than you normally eat, doing a lot of cardio, treadmill, Stairmaster, going for jogs, sprints, walking a lot. Eventually, if you stay consistent, cut out fatty foods. Like, I'm gonna be honest, a month ago, I was eating a kebab twice a week. Those Turkish kebabs are banging. Shout out to my Turkish followers, but they're fatty, you know, kebabs are fatty. And to determine overall if you're in a calorie deficit, this is the hard part. Pay attention. To determine if you're in a calorie deficit, imagine let's do some maths of Sash. Imagine your maintenance is 2,200 calories. If you're in a bulk, you should be eating 2,500 plus, but you don't need that right now. You're trying to cut 300 to 1,000 calories less. So let's say 1,800 calories is how much you should be consuming. If you're eating in and about 1,800 calories when your maintenance is 2.2k, boom, you're in a calorie deficit. Especially if you pair that with lifting weights, training your abs, etc. Over time, if you stay consistent, you don't give up, you are gonna see abs eventually. If you're skinny fat, let me rephrase it. Skinny fat is not if you're skinny and fat slightly. Skinny fat simply defines as lack of muscle. You are skinny and you have got a lack of muscle. If you're skinny fat, a few months, literally one to 4 months it should take. If you stay consistent, you'll see abs eventually. Obviously, training your abs is incredibly important. I am not saying it's not important. I've built all my content and my ideologies around training your abs. I highly think it's important, but making sure you're eating plenty of protein, making sure your body fat percentage is lower, training your abs is incredibly important. Now, thank you guys for watching this video. I'll be making another one next week. Drop me in the comments right now if you want a specific video, because I read all your comments. I really, truly appreciate it. Thank you for watching the video. Take care. Have a nice one.